Series is underway here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And it turns 1 and 2. Simpson going to drive it on the bottom, drift up the racetrack, try to take the line away from Gundaker as Phillips takes speed to the inside of Kirby. Stoltz going to slide on back to the 6th spot. Here comes Tyler Reed now. For Justin Reed, that is for the 5th position. Moyer way up the racetrack. We give lap number 1, just like all night long. He's been oh so dominating. Chris Simpson out front. Simpson back to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Already a 9/10 of a second advantage over Gordy Gundaker. Now a 2-3 option on the left, right, front, left, and rear, but it's a 3 right rear, so just interested to see how the combinations play out. Right now, Chris Simpson doesn't care what time you put on. He is capping the field in the first 2 laps of this with a 1.6-second advantage for the Oxford, Iowa driver. Now, back on October 13th of 2018, it was Chris Simpson getting the victory after coming from the 8th starting spot. And the last time here during the Ron Jenkins Memorial 1 year ago was Simpson getting the victory on Friday night as Peyton Looney calls an early feature. He'll go to the infield. His night is over. As Simpson continues to stretch out his advantage. Last time 2.2 seconds. This time it is out to 2.7-second advantage for Chris Simpson. The class of the field all night long continues to show the way. Gundaker second, Kirby third, Reed fourth, R.C. Whitwell back in the 5th spot. And it's Terry Phillips and Steve Stoltz as the first car jumping out of line. That's McCown. He'll lose the 8th position to Mr. Smooth Billy Moyer that time. McCown giving her all she's got on the top shelf. Flirting with disaster. Molly Hatches now down the back straightaway as Caden Clatt going to open up the 10th position to Justin Wells. Wells thinks about taking the shot under him as Clatt goes around. Nowhere for Wells to go. Everybody takes evasive action. Your first Mr. Dent collision repair caution flag will fly in this one as the 50 Caden Clatt hooked at the bottom of the racetrack there in 3 and 4 went around. Wells nowhere to go, and Clatt gonna bring out the first caution flag and head to the back of the pack. He was running in 10th at the time of the caution. So Caden Clatt looks like he's gonna make the right-hand turn to the Bubba Green Towing hot pit area. New for 2025. As you see all these signs in the infield, we appreciate each and every one of our sponsors here in 2025. Takes each and every one of them to bring the ComCam Super Dirt Series to you all across the Mid-South and here in the Show Me State. As we got Mason Oberkramer stopped in turn 4 talking to a series official, maybe getting some sheet metal pulled away from that right rear Hoosier. For the Boot Hill Bandit, Mason Oberkramer, 2 career victories. One at Legit Speedway Park in West Plains, Missouri. The other one at the Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park in 2023. So just one caution flag has slowed us thus far for the 93 of Mason Oberkramer over here in turn number 4. He was not the caution. That was the 50 of Caden Clatt. You see a little damage there to the right rear quarter panel of Oberkramer. So Mason Oberkramer will tag the spot he would be in the 10th position. Excuse me, he'll move up to the 11th spot with the 50 of Caden Clatt. Chris Simpson in the class of the field all night long. At the time of the caution flag, his last lap was 0.8 of a second faster than Gordy Gundaker. Absolutely the class of the field so far in this one. Just 6 laps complete, still 24 to go, but Simpson wasting no time at all. Getting to the front, getting the clean air, and pulling away from the field. Now they'll be bunched up again behind him. The Oxford, Iowa driver. Several MLRA championships to his name. Winner of this event 1 season ago. He set quick time, or did not set quick time that night. That was Caden Clatt. Simpson drove from 9th to the win. Pick up that $7,000 payday. We once again say thank you to the Jenkins family. Mary Jenkins going to be hopefully joining us there in Victory Lane. Can't wait to see all those great folks that are supporting this event. Ron Jenkins, of course, a big part of everything going on here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Originally built the racetrack, Wheatland Speedway, many years ago, and still the racing surface that he helped mold and the facility around him. And let me tell you, this thing is, without a doubt, if not the most impressive facility I've ever seen in the country. It's definitely top of my list for sure, and it's definitely one of the top ones, if not the top facility in the country. I mean, just amazing what these folks do. Great staff here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And we thank them for welcoming us back with open arms. 7 years since our last visit here, and Simpson trying to do what he did 7 years ago, and that's to be the class of the field once again. He'll fire off the VP Racing Fuels Making Power Start Zone. New vision, green flag waves. Back underway we go, Lucas. And a 1 and 2. John Kirby going to be left on the outside. Going to try to roll around the outside of Reed. He will. He's going to look around the 7 of Whitwell. Whitwell closes the door on him. Nearly 3 wide back there. Kirby trying to get something rolling on the top shelf. And John Kirby get that Construction Resources Group Longhorn chassis rolling. Find a way to catch the top 2. Kirby to the outside, Reed down the back straightaway. Reed going to leave him just enough room. Stoltz back there in the 6th spot. Knocking on the door of the top 5 as Kirby giving her all she's got on the top shelf. And Chris Simpson already out to a 1.5 second advantage over Gundaker on just 2 laps after the restart. Whitwell runs 3rd. John Kirby battles side by side with Justin Reed for the 4th spot. Kirby entered tonight 8th in the Comp Chem Super Dirt Series standings, looking to make up a ton of ground as you have Moyer back there in the 8th position. Morgan Bagley and BJ Robinson. Robinson 16th and Bagley back in 22nd last time by. That is John Kirby. Slide back in the line behind Reed. He'll complete the top 5. Chris Simpson stretching that advantage out to over 2 seconds now over the G-Man, Gordy Gundaker. 11 laps complete, 19 to go. Home driver stepping out a lot of the top 10. That's TP Terry Phillips. Phillips running in the 8th spot. Hanging against the cushion there in 1 and 2. Fellow veteran Missouri driver Justin Wells to his inside. Wells takes the spot away, giving it to the 98 as Phillips doing all he can. That man Motorsports Andy Frozen Custom number 75. As I mentioned, battle for the championship. Moyer now up to the 6th position. Mr. Smith, Billy Moyer, stretch that advantage big time as Bagley currently 2nd in points standing, still back in 22nd. Robinson only a couple positions ahead of him in 15th. Way very quickly here. Simpson going to be in lap traffic, already disposed of the 7J Brian Johnson. Got to get by the 14 Emma Morgan Bagley. Simpson steps to the outside of 1 and 2 and makes quick work of the Longview, Texas driver. Chris Simpson, your Mark Martin, what a quick qualifier on 9, picked up the extra $500 thanks to the Jenkins family there. And followed it up with a heat race victory. Start from the pole position in this one. We're halfway through. He's led the first 15. 2.9 second advantage over Gordy Gundaker. Simpson doesn't have to push the issue here. He has 2 lap cars and some breathing room between him and the 11G. That time by Gundaker able to take 4/10 of a second off the lead of Simpson. Simpson stuck behind Caden Platt here in 3 and 4. Everybody pretty well running that bottom line in front of him. Gundaker knows he's got a chance of this. He's got to go now and get by those 2 lap cars in front of him while your leader is hung up in lap traffic. Gundaker steps to the outside and earns 1 and 2. Led some laps earlier on this season here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And Simpson tries to step out and get around the lap cars. And it's going to cost him 2-second lead time to 1.3 seconds now. Thing is, Gundaker's stuck too. He can't get around the 7J of Johnson and 14 Emma Bagley. Simpson stuck behind Platt and Ross. That's Whitwell, Reed, and Kirby still complete your top 5. Kirby, big bobble there in 3 and 4. Open the door for Moyer. Moyer mind his P's and Q's. Fall back in the line back there at 6th. Stoltz 7th. Wells 8th. Phillips 9th. McCowan completes your top 10. Gundaker unable to get by the lap cars. Here comes RC Whitwell into the mix. Whitwell back there in the 3rd spot. As we come around, 10 laps to go. A night aboard the Ron Jenkins Memorial. Simpson is now disposed of Platt and Ross. 2 more lap cars separate your top 2. Now making a battle for the 2nd spot. Whitwell on the bottom, Gundaker through the middle. Gundaker drives it in deep, drifts up the racetrack. Whitwell's going to have the run, but Gundaker's going to have a good shot around the lap car of Johnson. And Chris Simpson stretches his advantage right back out to over 2 seconds, 2.9 last time by. Simpson now works on the 5 of John Mitchell. Kygan pulls it tonight. He'll pull to the infield. Simpson now got 3, 4, 5 lap cars between him and Gundaker, and Whitwell's bid for the runner-up spot. He's lessened for the time being as he'll lose a couple car lengths to the G-Man. 23 laps down, 7 to go on night number 1 of the Ron Jenkins Memorial, and it's been the Chris Simpson show since the drop of the green. already picked up $600 on the night in a quick time. $100 thanks to Mark Automotive, $500 thanks to the Jenkins family. And now looking to cap it off with 7,000 more. He'll put another lap car between him and the 11Gs. He gets around the 12 of Kriegler and in the process stretches that advantage out to 3.2 seconds. Whitwell still back there in third. Reed fourth. Moyer now by Kirby for the fifth spot. Moyer may not be done there. He steps to the outside of Reed with 5 to go. And a 1 and 2. Moyer on the outside. Reed on the bottom. Give Moyer the spot. And the Hall of Famer up to fourth. Whitwell still caught in lap traffic. John Mitchell pulls in the infield. And might have caught a cone on his way through. You see the damage there. Front end of his machine. We stay green though. And Chris Simpson, put it in perspective. He's leaving turn 4 as Gundaker was entering turn number 3. 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Night of one of the Ron Jenkins Memorial. Simpson looks to the inside of E.J. Robinson. Once again, does not have to push the issue. A straightaway and 4-lap cars separate your top 2. Now Robinson and Overcombe are racing for position with 2 to go. Simpson has to be careful here. Doesn't want to get too involved with this battle for position in front of him. The bulletproof tees, white flag will wave this time by. Doesn't matter if it's 2018 or 2025. The man out front's been the same. He was your quick qualifier on the night. Dominated heat race number 1. He'll lead all 30 laps here tonight. Give night number 1 of the Ron Jenkins Memorial to Oxford, Iowa's Chris Simpson. Second will go to Gordy Gundaker. Third will go to R.C. Whitwell. Fourth to Billy Moyer. And fifth to John Kirby. Reed, Wells, Stokes, Phillips, and McCown complete your top 10. And talk to your top 3 on the front straightaway.